right here, this very chair, murder most foul. A vibration! The spirits are close! Isn't it wonderful, Morgana?
Yes, Mother.
Do stop saying yes, Mother. You sound like a leopard that's stuck.
Yes, Mother.
I do hope the spirits will be cooperative. People don't know how temperamental they can be. One time, in Santa Barbara, the spirit of an old Indian wise man threw a teacup at me. Most disagreeable spirit I ever encountered.
What about Flint? Isn't he supposed to be wicked?
More than wicked. Evil. Evil spirits have a penchant for mischief.
What if he throws something more lethal than a teacup?
Our defense will be our sincerity, our shield against the dark.
Did you bring it with you?
I beg your pardon?
Who's she?
Look, maybe Bates can wait around and take his chances, but I can't. I'll take my share now and make a fast getaway.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm afraid you're mistaking me for somebody else.
Don't play cagey. Time's wasted. Did you bring them or not?
What?
The coin.
Coins?
The gold coin.
Gold coins? Why on earth would we be carrying gold coins?
The ransom. Naturally.
Oh yes, the ransom. What on earth is she about?
I don't know.
I dislike complications. They disturb the spirit vibrations.
Didn't her father send you?
Whose father?
Aren't you the messenger?
I don't know who you are, and I don't know what you're talking about. Messenger, gold coins, ransom.
I guess I made a mistake. Forget your disarming.
That won't be easy.
I wonder who she was.
I'll ask. Excuse me? What is your name? Miss? I advise you to rest.
I advise you to stay as far away from me as possible. I don't trust you, Miss Chris.
You're not yourself.
Small wonder.
Good evening.
Good evening. This place is more crowded than a subway at rush hour.
There's nothing but shadows outside the inn. My card.
Madam Lugosi, Psychic Advisor, ESP. Consultant to those who have passed over. I don't get it.
Obviously, she's a quack. Some charlatan attracted by the sordid reputation of this inn. I'll have you know that I take my work seriously and am highly respected in my line of endeavor.
You're some kind of spiritualist, is that it?
That's a crude way of putting it, but for the unenlightened, I suppose it's an apt description. I think I should go for the police.
But we haven't done anything wrong.
There's been a murder here.
We know that. Mary Hallahan.
But that was years ago.
The murder I'm talking about happened tonight.
Tonight, my young patient, strangled. Such a pitiful sight. Did you hear Morgana? Strangled. Why, that's how Mary Hallahan died. Do you know the murderer?
I'd rather not say.
Why not? The wind is calmer now. I can make it back in less than an hour.
I won't stop you.
Did you have a convertible? A red one? How did you know?
We are sorry.
Sorry for what? It's at the bottom of the ravine. That's not possible. I didn't park it anywhere near the ravine.
Well, somebody's red convertible's in the ravine.
In that case, someone pushed it there. The brakes were set, and the car was locked. You don't suspect us.
How did you two get here?
Oh, the high turn. The wind was too much, so we parked the car and walked the rest of the way.
May I ask why you're here?
Certainly. Tonight is the last night that the Inn of the Three Sisters will exist. Come morning, nothing.
Mother wants to communicate with the spirits who inhabit the inn.
My daughter is the perfect vessel for communicating with the beyond.
That wind is nasty when it cuts up.
Not as bad as it was. The storm has almost passed. I'm thinking of going for help. I may need to use your car, Madam Lugosi. I have no objections, although I wouldn't advise travel at this hour. The roads are treacherous and the wind may send it over the edge.
What about the lights? Did you find anything?
I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. The wire is rusted and old. The fuse box came up years ago. By all electrical laws, there can't be any light in this inn. It's not logical.
The spirits don't require logic. They can will light whenever they wish. They can stop it whenever they wish. This isn't electricity, you see. It's spirit light, a communal aura.
My daughter is quite correct. Spirits.
Who are the new ones?
Madame Lugosi and her daughter, Morgana.
Morgana Lugosi. Some name.
They claim to be spiritualists.
Maybe they are. All right, I'll put the body in the cellar.
One of the bedrooms would have done as well.
If you wanted me to put the body in one of the bedrooms, you should have told me to put the body in one of the bedrooms.
No need to snap.
I don't pretend to know what makes this inn the weird place it is, but no one kills an innocent girl when I'm around and gets away with it. And I'm not buying your story either.
They don't look respectable, do they? I've seen gypsies who are more honest.
How about a little honesty from you? You better tell us about your patient. Who was she?
I can't tell you anything.
You mean you won't? You are deliberately obstructing justice.
I wish I could. I mean that. But it is out of the question.
Why?
You did see the murderer, didn't you, Miss Corbin?
Yes.
I suspect the killer is from the other side. You don't want to admit that because you consider yourself to be rational and realistic. I know the feeling. Once I, too, was a skeptic.
If it was the spirit of Flint, there must be something we can do about it.
I saw him too. I wish I could forget it. How about exorcism?
No, I advise against it. No.
That can be dangerous to all of us.
Absolutely.
I'll admit the possibility of ghosts. As long as they stay in the spirit world, I don't object. But when they kill the living, it's another story.
I don't like this kind of talk. I'm the sort of guy who gets freaked out when he goes to see a horror film.
This is like living one.
They don't hurt nothing, the ghosts. If you didn't come here, none of this would have happened. So why don't you go? I can keep them calm. They don't get up to mischief when I'm here by myself.
You've seen them. Mary Hallahan and the others.
Mary don't like to be seen.
You can't believe anything he says. Every day is Halloween as far as he's concerned.
I've waited all these years to find that buried treasure.
Treasure! He thinks he's a pirate.
Sutton, do you mean the jewelry and things Mary and her sisters stole from the tourists?
Who told you?
I heard them discussing it. Flint wanted to know where the loot was hidden. That's why he killed Mary. She wouldn't tell him.
I ain't got nothing more to say. Except, if you were smart, you'd leave. Leave and never return. Otherwise
what?
He might make a good medium, even though I don't think he's sensitive enough. I knew this evening would prove exciting. I have no intention of remaining here without the presence of the law. Madame Lugosi, may I have the keys to your car?
Are you nuts?
I will be if I stay around here much longer.
The keys are in the car.
In that case, I shall be on my way.
You shouldn't let her go.
She has a mind of her own.
So do you. She wasn't so anxious to release the name of her patient. I wonder why.
You met someone in here. You said.
Yes, the young
Mary! It's a pretty good runner. Heading for the cabins! Oh, Norma's going to run into her friend if she doesn't look out.
This is our chance, Morgana. We can explore the inn. Maybe, if luck is with us, we'll get enough material to write a book. A bestseller. Maybe even 2.
Yes, Mother.
Do stop saying yes, Mother.
Yes, Mother.
Oh. Anybody here? Bates? Bates?
Shh. Keep your voice down, will ya? We ain't alone.
Are you Bates?
I'm Bates. You're the messenger.
I'm the messenger.
Proof.
Good enough?
Could be. Nice sound. Gold against gold. Music to my ears.
Satisfied?
Ha! I will be when I'm miles away from here. Funny how much nicer the field gold is to paper. Give me gold any day.
You're awfully sure of yourself for some petty crook.
Hey! Nothing petty about me.
I could have been anyone.
The horse you're riding came from a father's stable. I recognized it. I said I wanted the gold coins before dawn, and it's almost gone. You have to be the one.
You are a polecat.
No need to be unpleasant.
That's a matter of opinion. How do you know I wasn't followed?
You're not that dumb. You relative?
None of your business.
I'm making it my business.
I don't know who you are, but stay out of this. You can only make trouble.
That's all I've gotten since I came here.
Don't try to follow me. Either one of you. I mean what I say.
We've kept our part of the bargain. Where's Carolyn?
Who are you talking about? Who's Carolyn?
She's here. All you have to do is look. And if you want to stay healthy, no tricks. Cabin number 4.
Cabin number 4, which way?
That way. What is all this?
I can't explain now. Later.
Miss Crisp named her patient Murder Ghosts. A spiritualist showing up. A face at the window. A man with a gun. It's some nonsense about cabin number 4. Oh, Norma, you're doing it again. Talking to yourself. I would not let this thing defeat me. I'm a sensible person, clear-headed and reasonable. I'll think positive thoughts. I'll meditate. Crying. Mary? Mary Hallahan, is that you? Mary?
Oh, come ready for the deer and the antelope play.
I wish he knew more than one tune. What I'd give to hear a disco beat. Sutton, are you all right? Is Sutton? Oh, the crying again. Mary? I want to help you. Mary?
The rings, the brooches, the necklaces, the diamond-studded hair combs.
Flint!
Tell me,
Stay away from me! Whoever or whatever you are, stay away from me!
tell Flint,
The cellar, my only hope. Ah!
tell Flint.
Norma, you all right?
Oh.
Where are you?
Over here, on the floor.
There they go again.
Oh.
What happened?
I don't want to tell you. I don't want
another ghost story.
No, not another ghost story.
Good.
2 of them.
2!
I want to sit down.
Good idea.
Not you, me.
I saw Flint again.
Oh, I was hoping you weren't going to say that. Coming from the fireplace?
Not this time. He came from behind the registration desk. You better prepare yourself for a shock.
In this place, I can make a fortune selling shock absorbers.
There are so many people running around the Inn of the Three Sisters that I've given up trying to keep count. I just met one I thought was gone for good.
Who?
The girl Flint murdered.
That's not possible. Sutton put her in the cellar.
If he did, she got restless. She popped out of the cellarway and into my arms, cold as refrigerated chicken.
Well, where is she now?
How am I supposed to know? What am I, a traffic cop? They come and go as they please, in and out like tumbleweed. I need a scorecard.
Don't let this get you down.
Some advice. This is not the sort of place that makes my spirit soar. Forget I said that.
Let's head into town. Forget the bad weather. Forget the windstorm. Forget everything except saving our own necks. Because I have a feeling if we stay here until morning, there might be 2 more corpses on the landscape.
Whose?
Yours, mine.
Norma! Jenny! Oh, Jenny, am I glad to see you?
I couldn't stay away. I got worried.
But the windstorm, the bad road,
It wasn't as bad as I thought. I drove part of the way and walked the rest.
where's Mo?
I didn't want any arguments. I came by myself.
I hate to interrupt this happy reunion, but I think I better check on the lady in the cellar. The lady in the cellar? Sounds like one of those Edgar Allan Poe stories.
I forgot about her for a moment.
I wish I could.
Who's he?
Name's Tomlinson. You won't believe what's been going on.
Norma, you don't look so good.
I don't feel so good. Childhood fantasies should stay childhood fantasies. You were right.
What's with all the people here?
You don't know the half of it.
What's with the lights? I thought this place was lit by candles and lanterns.
Madame Lugosi and her daughter say it's not real light.
Lugosi?
It's spirit light. An aura.
How's that again?
This place is alive with possibilities. I've never encountered a dwelling that vibrated like this one. The atmosphere is positively a tingle and a glow.
With ghoulies and ghosties and things that go bump in the night.
You mustn't mock. They don't like it.
They?
The spirits.
Oh yes, of course, the spirits. I should have known.
Better sit down, Ginny. You don't look so chippy yourself.
You all look like figures in a wax museum. I have a feeling I don't want to know. But what's been going on here?
What hasn't?
You must have seen Miss Crisp.
Miss Crisp?
The nurse.
She took my car.
I didn't see anybody.
You saw our car on the road, didn't you?
No, there was only one car. Mine.
Then you must have seen him.
Him?
Bates, the man with the gun.
Gun?
Stop repeating everything. He was talking with a young woman. She was afraid of him. They were talking about kidnapping.
This is your idea of spending an interesting night? I thought you were going to catch up on your reading.
She went out to cabin number 4. I'm going to investigate.
Norma, one thing at a time. The corpse. Sutton put her in the cellar.
Yes. She popped out the cellarway and into my arms. The lights went like that. And then I saw Flint again.
Flint, how thrilling!
You saw a manifestation? You're so lucky. I've never seen one.
Count your blessings. Here goes.
Be careful.
What do you expect to find in there?
Spirits are
There was a murder
gut reaction this is the time for us to get out of here, Norma.
I'm seeing this thing through.
What was in there?
You found the body?
I found a body.
The mysterious young woman?
No, somebody else.
Who?
Miss Chris.
Murdered?
She was strangled.
I never sit down again. We haven't a moment to lose. We must begin preparations at once.
For what?
The seance!
I used to wonder what it would feel like to be kidnapped. I mean, I've read about those things in the paper or seen it on television, but I never thought it would actually happen to me.
Fate.
This man,
Johnny Bates.
and his accomplice.
He called her Rhoda. I never heard her last name.
Maybe Rhoda was a phony name.
They brought you here against your will?
Naturally, I'd never come to this place willingly. Bates threatened me. I was afraid of him.
Well, you have to admit, this is a good place to hide someone.
It might have been, except the inn wasn't empty.
That must have given Bates a jolt.
You had to bring the money?
Bates didn't specify, but when Mr. Penmark told me of this predicament, I volunteered. The Penmarks are my dearest friends. Bates warned him about using any police agents.
Poor Daddy. He's a very excitable man. I was more worried about him than I was about myself.
Apparently, this Rhoda person plans to double-cross her partner in crime.
She only asked for half the ransom, Mother. I'd hardly call that a double cross.
Honor amongst thieves.
Johnny Bates wasn't so obliging. He took everything.
Where do you suppose this Rhoda is now?
I don't like to think about it.
Why not?
Can't you guess?
You think she might be dead?
Another murder?
There's a lot of old-fashioned American in me. I love this old inn, and I've always had a lovely dream about spending one quiet night here.
I told you, you should forget childhood fantasies. That's where they belong, in childhood.
That's not the point. Someone or something is determined to spoil things, and I'm fighting mad about it.
That's a little selfish, isn't it? After all, Carolyn didn't plan to spoil your fun, and I didn't want to come here, but somebody had to help her father.
I'm not letting anyone get away with what's been going on here tonight. Living, dead, or in between.
You're not actually buying the stuff about ghosts and spirits.
Please, show more respect and courtesy.
I don't know why we should show respect and courtesy. The spirits haven't been exactly congenial.
Well, Sutton doesn't seem to be too bothered by them. Where is Sutton, by the way? I only saw him a while ago.
I saw him go into the cellar. Has anyone been below? I wanted to go, but the cellar is just riddled with old mine tunnels. I have a poor sense of balance and was afraid I'd stumble and fall.
After seeing Flint and his sisters, I would have said I was overworked, tired, and quite possibly bananas. But Tom saw Flint.
Did I ever? He could have given a nightmare a bad name. Norma, you said that you saw Flint murder the nurse's patient.
We've been over that 20 times.
Well, then who killed Miss Chris? And why? Could it have been Flint again?
If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't be asking so many questions.
You said this Miss Chris couldn't identify her patient.
No, I said she wouldn't.
We couldn't pry out of her.
You said her patient came to warn you.
According to Miss Chris, yes.
Then she must have known you. Known you were coming here.
Exactly. Norma, think hard. You must have known this poor girl from somewhere.
I have an excellent memory for names and faces.
face at the window.
I had forgotten.
Did anybody else see this face?
My daughter.
It wasn't a spirit. It looked almost human.
Almost human. Well, I guess that's better than not human.
No one bugs me.
Probably a flea. This place is crawling with them.
Something that young mysterious woman told me. She told me something really important.
Don't stop there. What did she tell you?
That's the thing. I can't remember. I have a terrible memory for details.
Well, I heard Bates and Rhoda say that they were going to get in touch with some foreign group. I couldn't hear what they were saying precisely, but it sounded to me like they were planning a hijack. Hijack an airliner!
From kidnapping to hijacking.
They like to branch out, don't they?
That face didn't impress me as being anything more than a common hoodlum.
There's nothing common about a man with $100,000 in gold coins.
I hope Sutton isn't hiding himself down in those tunnels. He's likely to go out with a boom if he doesn't show up. Imagine those sisters stealing from their guests.
Sutton, searching all those years, no wonder his mind isn't too steady.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to take advantage of Madame Lugosi's offer.
That's wise.
A seance? You've got to be kidding me. That stuff went out with the horse and buggy in Latin.
You didn't see Flint.
I'm willing to give anything a try. Any objections?
Splendid. Splendid! And I suggest we begin at once. First, we must discover what message the spirits have to transmit.
I think we've already gotten that message.
Second, we must discover what we must do to grant them rest. The construction crew is going to take care of that shortly.
Ask them where they stashed the buried treasure.
You're being disruptive.
Sorry.
I want to know who killed Miss Crisp. I want to know why she was killed. I want to know how Flint was able to kill that unfortunate girl. There was nothing ghostly or spirit-like about his strength. It seemed all too human to me.
Then I suggest we begin at once. We may have waited too long as it is.
What are we supposed to do?
What are the rules? All in good time.
Ready when you are, Mother.
Contact!
Well, I guess the seance is on the runway.
Ready for takeoff.
I hope they serve lunch.
Really?
Ginny, if you don't want to play along, you don't have to stay in the room.
All right, I'll behave. Nerves, that's all.
We can't have any negativity in the atmosphere, any skepticism. Oh no, the spirits will have none of it. They will not communicate if there is any hostility.
I promise I'll behave. No more bad jokes. If this is the way it has to be, I'll go along with it. I'm not used to seances, that's all.
We're not used to murder.
You're in charge, madam. Go ahead.
Morgana will sit in the murder seat,
In the what?
where they found the strangled body of Mary Halla.
Be my guest.
Remain seated where you are. If there are spirits nearby, I will contact them. I am 90% successful.
It's the other 10% that I'm worried about.
I will contact them, but they will speak no more God.
A little like a ventriloquist's act, isn't it?
Gandhi, I caution you all, no matter what happens, no one is to cry out, and no sudden moves. Understood? I wish there was some way to dim the lights.
Hey, that's what I call cooperation. Right you are.
Take my daughter's hand. You will supply the necessary body contact to ensure a steady flow of positive energy.
Huh? Better do as she says.
Drift, Morgana, drift. Drift, drift.
Sorry.
Mary Hallahan, are you nearby? Mary Hallahan, don't be afraid.
No, it's Sutton.
Forget about Sutton.
Mary, what message do you have for us? The fire, please. Do not move. Do not cry out.
I am Flint.
Flint! Shh, quiet.
Tom, you could reach out and grab one.
Shh, don't stir.
I am Flint.
People are here in the hotel.
No one must come here.
No one must see the horrible act we must witness night after night.
That is our punishment, to repeat that terrible moment.
Where is he? Get it over with. I want to sleep.
He'll be here soon enough. Too soon.
I am Flint. The ring, the brooches, the jewelry.
Flint, why did you kill that poor young woman? Tell us.
Die, Mary Hallahan.
Who
Die.
murdered the nurse?
All those precious things your guests thought they lost. Where have you hidden them?
We want to set you free. What must we do to grant you rest?
Give me the rings, the brooches, the necklaces.
What use do you have for such things?
Give Flint.
Why isn't it Mary who speaks to us? Why you, Flint? Why?
Die! Die! Die!
Don't let him get away!
I've got him!
Poor Madame Lugosi.
Tom!
Everything's under control. He's not a spirit. I'm holding tight.
Norma, are you all right?
Tom, where are you?
Over here.
Let me go! Let me go!
The flashlight! Where did I leave the flashlight?
You've got a lot of explaining to do. You're not Flint.
And you're not much when it comes to smarts, are you?
What happened to Flint?
I better sit down. I'm not feeling well. I'm afraid I've caught a bug.
That's her! That's Rhoda!
Faith's girlfriend? I'm nobody's girlfriend. I'm an independent. Got all the money, did he? He won't get away with it. I'll tell what I know.
Don't let us stop you!
He'll pay. Let go. Didn't you hear me?
I heard you. Start talking.
Look at Morgana. She's out. Merely exhausted. She'll be all right. Consulting the spirits is taxing on one string.
Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
This is a real rope.
It felt that way when Flint placed it around my neck. Most disagreeable spirits I ever encountered. Worse than that, the wise man at Santa Barbara. He threw a teacup at me. What's so special about that rope?
Since when does a ghost use something that's real? Three-dimensional?
They're very inventive. They're quite clever.
A bit too clever, if you ask me. This rope is new.
Maybe Flint had time to stop at the hardware store.
I want a lawyer.
What is she holding?
Looks like a book.
A large book.
It's the hotel register. Give me that.
No!
My poor head. Feels like Flint hit it with that teacup.
What's in that ledger that's so important?
Remember what I said?
About the ledger?
What else? It hit me when I saw this one holding it. It's what the young visitor in the nightgown told me.
You have a terrible habit of breaking off whenever you're about to say something important.
She said, the secret is in the ledger.
But what secret?
What makes this place tick? The answer to everything that's been happening. Tom, see what's written in the ledger.
Me? Not me. I'm a coward. For all Yeah, that's usually a good blank spot.
You're right. There is something written here.
What? Go on.
It says, well, what does it say? It says, wouldn't this be a wonderful idea for a television show?
Woof woof. Woof woof. Before you say anything, Norma, you have to admit it's better than a talking dog.
It has everything. A mysterious inn.
Weird characters coming and going. Buried treasure.
A kidnapping?
We'd have to work up a romantic angle for ratings, but that shouldn't be too hard to do.
Ginny, who are all these people?
Come in here, guys. Everybody.
Everybody's here but Sutton and Mo.
Mo didn't know anything about it. Neither did Sutton.
He comes to the place like a lease.
You cooked up this outrageous evening for no other reason than to show it might have the possibilities for a TV pilot or a series?
You have to admit, the title's great. The Inn of the Three Sisters.
I don't have to admit a thing.
It's a good title for a theme song, too.
I've been terrorized and frightened and abused. How did you manage the tricks, the lights?
Fixing the lights was no problem. I'm a part-time electrician when I'm not trying to hustle an acting job.
Everybody here did their parts, on the chance you might go for the idea and want them cast.
Why, Ginny? Why? Couldn't you simply tell me your idea or give it to me in a couple of pages?
If I did that, I know what you would have said.
What? I can't see it, I can't see it.
I realize, Norma, this is the one time you would see it.
Place must be reopening. Look at all the tourists.
Not tourists, actors.
Actors? Oh, they never tip.
Television actors, we hope.
I hate to tell you this, Sutton, but the inn is being blown apart.
I know.
The police want you out of here.
I ain't leaving till I find that buried treasure.
You mean all this stuff Mary and her sisters are supposed to have stolen?
Yep.
You're in for disappointment, Sutton. I found the treasure in the walls when I was rewiring.
You're lying.
I put it in the trunk, nothing but odds and ends. Stuff guests usually leave behind the hotel. All of it together would be worth $10 at a garage sale.
Ain't nothing in here but rubbish. Old combs, shabby wallets, keys, broken watches, a set of dentures.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
I must admit, the performances were convincing.
Everybody here is staying character, whether you were in the room or not. We weren't taking any chance with you, popping in when you weren't expected.
It's a wonderful idea. Don't you think so, Miss Corwin?
Admit it, Norma. We did have to be fooled.
But the legend.
I'm afraid the story of that treasure is just that, a legend.
Then I don't care if they do dynamite this in. I'll find me another deserted hotel, and this time I'll make sure no one gets in. Not even ghosts. Television. Bah.
We haven't even started to film, and already we've got a critic.
You mean you go for the idea?
It has definite possibilities. Enough for a pilot, anyways. We'll see how it does in the ratings after that.
It's a start!
I hate you, Ginny. What do you mean by running out on me? The clerk said you left in the middle of the night, and you took the car.
How did you know I would be here?
Where else would you be? I had hitched a ride with Clanton.
What are all you people doing here?
Yeah, who are these people? It looks like someone's about to film a horror flick.
Not a horror flick, but you're close. A television pilot.
Oh, what's the difference?
It's much too early for your brand of humor, Mo.
All right. All you people have 60 seconds
I had to do it this way, Norma. Otherwise, I'd be your assistant for the rest of my life.
Well, you did show a great deal of initiative, Jenny. I would have done the same thing in your place.
Would some kind soul please tell me what's going on?
It's a long story, Mel.
I'd like to know about that mob of funny-looking characters. I ain't from this town.
I'll explain it to you over breakfast.
You got yourself a deal.
We are setting the last of the charges. If anyone wants a final look at the end of the three sisters, now would be the time.
I've seen enough. Let's go, Jenny.
It's gonna be quite a show.
I've already had one.
Hey, you're in television, aren't you?
You might say that. You're in demolition?
Yeah, you take a bang out of my job.
Oh no, a comedian.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I have a great idea for a television series. Takes place at the end of the Three Sisters. These two guys decide to open up a hotel, kind of like this one, and all sorts of funny things start happening. What do you think?
Nah, I can't see it.